Now that we have our first component located in the assembly, let's take a look at a couple ways to insert additional components. SOLIDWORKS is very flexible with the ways that you can insert components into an assembly. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. One way to insert components is to use the Insert Component tool found in the Assembly tab of the Command Manager. When I select it, the Insert Component Property Manager appears. And you can see it looks very similar to the Begin Assembly Property Manager that we saw in the previous lesson. From here, I can use the Browse button to browse for parts on my hard drive. Or you can choose an open part file, such as the wheel, from the list of open documents, and simply click in the Graphics area to insert that component. Here, you can see that the wheel has been inserted into the assembly, and it appears in the assembly tree. I can also insert multiple parts at once. To do this, I'll select the Insert Component icon again. When the Property Manager appears, I'll hold down the Control key and select the pin and the bracket. Then, I'll go ahead and drop them one by one in the Graphics area. I'll go ahead and click Undo until I have the bracket left. Another method is to tile your windows so that the component you want to insert is also visible. For instance, this pin component here. I can select the pin component from the Feature Manager tree and drag and drop it into the assembly. And when I let go of the mouse, you can see the pin component has been added to the assembly. Again, I'll click the Undo button to remove the pin component again. For the final method, you can drag and drop components in straight from Windows Explorer. Here, I have a folder that contains my part files in Windows. I can select the wheel component and drag and drop it straight from Windows into the assembly, and I can repeat the process for the pin component. And those are the different ways to add a component into an assembly.